everybody, and welcome to our playthrough of Out of This World. Woo! It's great to have you here again. I'm Suzanne Sheldon, here with my podcasting partner and Salt and Sass partner, Mandy.
Mandy Hutchinson. Hello, hello, hello.
And frequent and beloved special guest down there. Your green screen's giving us some sass, so sorry. You look like you're a cyborg about to break through. It's awesome. I love it. So, yeah, we actually were playing games the other week together, and just for fun, and we realized that we were actually really enjoying a cooperative game that we were playing together, and thought, we should stream that. So here we are streaming this new game from Devir, Out of This World. This is a cooperative game. What?
I know.
In which we are all teenagers in the 90s, in case you couldn't tell from the wee splash of color they give us on this box. We are all 90s teenagers, and we're the only ones that have noticed that our world is being invaded by supernatural forces, and we're all that's left to combat them off together. So that's what we're going to be doing today, fighting off nasties, including some sadly converted friends. So this ought to get interesting.
Yes, exactly.
Let's take a look at the game. We'll give you a quick overview and dig right in. If you have questions or comments, drop them in the chat. Our stream chats are always the best because you all are amazing.
Absolutely.
And thanks for being here. Let's have some fun.
Absolutely. All right. Maneuver my little screenies around here so I can see everything. Okay. Gotta scooch.
Yeah, now you gotta do the swivel,
scoochy.
Mandy. Do the swivel.
Gotta the swivel.
Swiveling.
All right, here we go. I might have my face cut off, but it's all right.
I feel like
Here
I
we
should
go.
have had a sound effect there, like, woo, woo, woo,
We
woo,
gotta
woo.
incorporate that. We gotta get like a cool soundboard. Good idea. So here we are. We are set up for our 3-player game. We each have a character. So let's see. I am Rebecca. And each of these characters, what you will see is, first of all, they're double-sided cards. So that they're the same ability, just a different visual presentation of the character that you might enjoy more, and a different name. So for this game, I'm going to be playing Rebecca. You can see my starting hand below me with the sports trading cards and the backpack. Those are just randomly dealt out cards. And Rebecca's ability is when we get to set, okay, I'm going to start again. When you play a set to equip an item, and we'll go through what that means, we can let another player get the item instead. So basically, when I'm like, all right, I got this cool new skateboard that you can hit enemies on the head with, I can give it to somebody else instead. Let's see here. Malala Ashley. I love how grumpy you look in this card.
Oh, I can be grumpy.
Malala.
I can be the grump of the salt and sass.
There we go.
Salt, sass, and
the
grump.
pepper.
We gotta add
the pepper, as somebody said. The pepper.
There you go.
You are fearless, and you can discard other players' foes, which is very handy, because especially if Mandy plays the same way you did last time, where you seem to just want to collect foes.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
And Mandy is David.
Oh, yes.
David is a tinkerer.
Or I like to say David. That's going to be...
David.
Make it all fancy.
David. David gains 1 extra point for each equipped item with a value that you have more than once. And we'll talk about that in a little bit too. So those are the characters we're playing. Our starting hands of 2 cards, which are dealt randomly, are below us. And Out of This World has 5 scenarios. And so we're just going to play scenario 1. This is the simplest starter one, the Birthday Bash. Each scenario has a different setup. So you're going to get these chapter cards, and they're going to tell you how to set up the game and set up the deck appropriately for that chapter of the story. You can play all of them in a row for kind of a campaign experience. There's no destruction. It's completely reusable and everything like that. They give you a story and all that good stuff. So we've all set up for the Birthday Bash already here. The enemy is time, right? And so Mandy has our time wheel set up there, and those are little yellow time tokens that will be removed And we're going to
Put that
lose
there.
this game if we run out of time. And we run out of time if when we end a round with enemies still among us, and we're going to lose time for that.
Yeah.
So we win if we manage to equip ourselves with 30 points of equipment. So if you look at a card, you'll see a few things about a playable card. They have a suit. There are 4 suits, and pink is wild. So, yep, there's a perfect example of a suit. And the value of that card is 5. This card happens to have a special ability at the bottom of it, which is spend. We can swap any 2 foes if we equip that equipment, if we equip our sports trading cards. But basically that number 5 is going to be really important for us for a variety of reasons, because that's our victory condition. If as a group we get 30 points of equipment loaded up, we've won the game before we run out of time. And so we're just going to be taking actions. We're going to be drawing cards off of the top of these stacks that you see here that are they're randomized and then seeded for the round. The round ends when all 4 of those face-up stacks run out, and then we see if we've won or if we're going to lose time. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to take a card, and then we can choose to take an action. We can pass cards to each other. We can try to equip cards, which will contribute to our victory condition or help us beat the baddies. We can defeat an enemy as enemies come out. And what you're going to see is enemies have different icons on them, and you have to discard cards that match those icons to defeat those enemies.
I can show one of those here.
Great. So yeah, perfect. The escaped equipment will want us to discard, and I don't know what the suits are offhand, the blue and orange and, ooh, what's the third one?
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an
It's
easy
just
one?
blank.
And then you'll see some enemies
Yep.
have special abilities that hinder our play.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun.
So this is a toughie, by the way. This is a one of the like harder ones.
A toughie.
A toughie.
That's the official name, everybody.
Yeah.
Toughie.
Toughie.
So we're just going to go through actions. When those decks are drained, we'll see where we are in the stats of the game and keep on going. This particular scenario has us add more enemies to the deck after we go through the first round, so we'll see how that goes. Who's up first?
Oh, yes, we have to determine
Oh,
what
yeah,
the
we
little
didn't do that.
walkie-talkies.
I don't know what the starting
Yeah.
player condition is.
I'll find it.
I think
Suzanne, did you mention the talking aspect?
Oh, Ashley,
yes.
you mentioned you
Wow.
did it.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna have you do it while I looked for the starting thing.
Oh,
I
so
can't do it
there are
all the
different
time.
difficulties in the game, and so the victory is seeded based on its scales depending on your player count, and then it also scales depending on how difficult you want the game. We're going to just play it on the normal level with a twist, because other than the very, very entry starter level, players are not, the only person who's allowed to talk is the active player, the player with the walkie-talkie. But that makes for kind of a boring stream. So,
Especially because the walkie-talkie stays with one person for an entire round.
Yep.
It isn't passed until the end of a round. So that's
Yeah.
a lot of like crickets. Or just a lot of like monologuing.
Right, exactly.
The starting player is random.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think anybody could just, be the vocal, if you will, the vocal
Yeah.
player. Yeah.
Do you want me to go first? I'll go first.
okay,
Sure.
Malala is
Malala
up.
the Fearless will go first.
Malala is up.
And just in the sorry, I can't type. My keyboard is super clickety clack because I have one of those mechanical keyboards. So I am the salty one, just in case, because people are asking. I'm the salty one. Okay, now you can continue.
The question, Suzanne, was which of you is salt and which of you is sass?
I thought that would be fairly apparent, but
Although one of them, they said sweet and then they said salt.
Well, what if I want to
One
be
of you is
salt,
getting the
Mandy?
better end of it.
what'd you say?
Why do you get to be salt? What if I want to be salt?
Because
That's a very sassy
I'm
thing
always
to say.
saying exactly right. Exactly. See, exactly.
I feel like
Okay.
we need to committee this. All right. So Malala, Ashley, you're up. So you're going to take any one of the face-up cards on top of the deck and essentially add it to your hand and then take an action if you choose to.
Okay, so I will begin by taking the sport trading cards, please.
Okay, this one here. Boop.
Under Malala.
Okay.
And because I took that, you can lay it anywhere. I'm about to do an action, so it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
So I'll just kind of do that for now.
And because I now have 3 cards of the same suit, I'm going to equip. So I will equip the manuscript because it's the lowest valued card.
Okay, so the manuscript, and that's going to go here in the equipped items.
And unfortunately, I have to discard the other 2.
Yeah, so I'm just going to toss the discard over here on this side, so it might be slightly off screen.
Yeah.
That's good. And now we have 4 points towards our 30 points. And I also have a special ability that I could spend on a future turn. Mandi or Suzanne, would one of you mind reading or showing what the manuscript does?
Yep. There we
got
go.
Mandi?
So yeah, it says spend, put one of your hand cards on top of one of the stacks. This item must be equipped to win this scenario. That's what it says in the brackets.
And so you'll notice that there's a symbol above the word spend. That is specific to one of the 5 scenarios. So in one of those 5 scenarios, you need to actually have that the manuscript equipped. But for us, it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And I'm so sorry, Mandi.
Yeah.
For next turn, which is going to be sad.
Because Ashley
Oh,
revealed
come on.
You like to collect
You know-
foes. What is your problem?
So if you all didn't figure it out by now, I have to take this card.
What is it? A lost teddy? Oh, that
Lost
teddy's
teddy.
seen some action.
Yeah,
Yikes.
exactly. It's a bit rough. So I have no choice. I didn't get the choice of any of the lovely cards there. I have to take it. So monsters or foes go on this side of
I'll
my...
cheat it for you, though. I'll find a way.
Okay, that's good. So you can see what I need to. I only need at least 1 orange suit, or looks like a die potential, yes,
All right.
to get rid of it.
A gaming item.
Right.
I looked
Yes.
up the term.
Gaming item. Okay.
And unfortunately,
Theme
yeah, you
really
don't have the
matters.
card to defeat it yet. But we can work on
No,
that.
yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Well, I also have to take that foe,
Yeah.
That's
which
very well.
looks
Ooh.
soups bad for me. Is there any? There's no
Yep.
special ability, but I have to. I
Here.
have the sports trading card, and I do have the backpack, which is wild. So I only need 1 more orange card or 1 more wild card.
Yeah, that's the wild.
It stinks to have to discard the backpack because the wild cards are really, really good.
Mhm.
Okay, so I took a card. I don't. So here's the other thing. I could help Mandi. So one of the actions is we can pass cards between us. To pass a card, you have to have 2 of a set. So 2 of the same number or 2 of the same suit. And then you can pass
Did we
1 of them. And
read our abilities? Sorry, I didn't
we
mean to
did
interrupt
at
you.
the beginning.
Okay,
Yes,
just wanted to make sure. Okay. I didn't miss it.
At the beginning, we did, yeah. So you get to pass the lowest value of the set, though. So if you have 2 5s, you can just pick which one you pass. No big deal. In this scenario, I would have to pass the 5 because it's the lower between the 5 and the 7. So if I pass Mandi the 5, then when your turn comes around, you can just defeat your lost teddy.
Right.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's only, and I mean, the board is looking kind of blue right now, but
It's very blue.
Yeah, and I mean, mine's way harder to defeat. So I feel like I have 2 of the 3, and I'm just hoping that
Yeah.
maybe Malala will get something. I'm not gonna take an action. I'm just gonna keep my items. Sorry.
okay. Yeah, it's fine. All right. That's it.
Okay. I don't know that I can do anything helpful. Well, I guess I could take something. Well, no. Okay.
Work the equipment.
I mean, if you
Then-
take,
you can be our victory train.
What does my equipment do again?
your equipment
Oh,
is,
sorry. Say that again, Suzanne. Oh, equip the equipment.
Yeah, like
yeah, I can do that.
if you barring anything else.
Okay. I think, Mandi, can you please read the ability on the slingshot?
I sure can. All right. So the slingshot,
Oh yeah,
I guess
forgot.
technically,
Yeah,
I
was
shouldn't have
gonna
done
say
that.
we're not
Sorry. That's my fault. So, yes, you should not have seen what was underneath there. Spend. So give all your hand cards to other players.
All right. Okay. Thank you. I'll take it just because we saw what was underneath.
Sure.
But I think it's an okay choice because it's blue and also it's a 5, and I'm pretty sure Suzanne's probably going to spend her 5, but who knows?
Well, and
You
look
never
what
know.
you did reveal. So
Right,
yes,
which
that was
can
what
help
I
me out.
meant to do. Mm-hmm.
you're so smooth.
Exactly. All right. So that's it for your turn. So, I wonder what I will take. So I'm going to take this.
The cheap
This is
crystal pendant.
Yes, the cheap crystal pendant, which is a wild. All right. And again, this one has one of those funny symbols for another scenario, so we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so I would like to, basically, I'm going to be taking it down here, but I want to use it to defeat this.
Yep.
You.
Perfect. Yep, you just discard, so you defeat from your hand, not your equipped items.
Yes.
So,
Right.
Perfect. You had the orange or the wild in your hand. Boom, you defeated the monster. It goes out of the round unless we have to reshuffle. Cool. Good job. You did it.
Yep.
You're a winner. All right.
Yes.
So that was David. So I think it's my turn now.
It is.
Yeah, you didn't help me at all, though. None of those things are useful to me.
We're back to blue. We're back to blue.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the toy sword.
Okay, so the toy
And leave
sword.
those skateboards for Malala. Oh no!
Oh.
Or
Or a
not.
monster.
Or not.
Or not.
And I think your toy sword also doubles as a lightsaber, so you can go like.
It looks like little.
Hashtag
It actually
trademark.
looks like it's. There you go. Get a good look at it. All right. There you go.
Well, I get the ornamental animal, please.
Ah, yes, that is correct. So we'll just push that over here. Boop, on your face. I'm sorry.
I'm using it to talk, is what's
There you go.
happening.
Yes.
Just
Blah, blah, blah.
put it in
Okay.
place.
So it's
And then I can't do anything very helpful.
I mean,
so
I have a green. Is there any way I can get that to you?
Not unless you get another green or
get
3.
or three.
Oh, there's a
If
3
you
out
get-
there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
right now I can't do anything. So I will.
Stop. So I think
That's
that I could take the 3 and I can give it to you if you want.
I would love that. Yes.
Yeah. So let's do that. So I'm going to take this, yoink, the yo-yo, which doesn't have any abilities anyway, which revealed another yo-yo. So basically, I have to, I guess, can I pass that to you?
Yep.
Yes.
And then this one gets discarded.
Yep.
And this goes, I'm assuming, down here?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. There we go.
Good job. All right. So that was David's turn.
Uh-huh.
Say it's back to Rebecca. Back to me.
Yes, over
this
here.
is totally useless. Without revealing the card below it, what does the skateboard do?
Okay, yeah, so it doesn't matter because there are 2. Spend, so it says to move an item from any player to another player or swap any 2 items, and it's a 6.
Yeah, it's hard to equip 6s because you have to have a bunch of 6s. Essentially, right? Because any blue you get is gonna be lower. This is not good.
Maybe
and I kind of want to leave the skateboard for you, Ashley, to potentially equip. I'll take the yo-yo.
Okay. Yo-yo.
So you don't have to worry about foes until the end of the round, and that's when they come to attack you. So we can let these foes linger and try to get rid of them, but you can see it's a little, sometimes it can be a little challenging too, but we're getting a little low on these cards. Our time is running out a little bit.
Yes. Okay. There
And
we
our
go.
hand limits aren't in effect until that time as well.
Correct. Yeah.
We have to discard down to 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
At the end of the round, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could take a 6 or I could take a 5. I think I'm going to take a 5.
Okay,
Please.
so you're going to take the slingshot,
Yes.
which I think you have already, so
I do.
that's it.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll just
Hooray!
put
I
them
mean,
together.
we're not allowed to communicate.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then I will use my guitar and play that ornamental animal away.
All right, so bye-bye.
Apparently I'm into the sound effects this evening.
Of course,
So-
of course. Okay. Oh my goodness, I have a 7, and they're all the 6s, but I could take a 6. Oh, but a 3 is easier to equip. Oh boy. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to take a skateboard, because there are 2.
Good choice.
So,
I was going to yell at
why
you so
not?
much if you took my pencils.
No.
You don't have the walkie-talkie. You
I know,
Oops,
right? But
down
we're not
here.
playing that way.
Exactly.
All right.
Infos. Okay.
Are you going to take an action? You could pass somebody that 6, I guess.
True. Unless, I mean, is it going to benefit anybody? Actually, if I pass it to you... No, but you need 3 of them. Yeah. I don't think it's going to benefit anybody right now. Unless you need... No, because there's another blue one out there. No, I'm going to hang on to it. I don't think there's anything
Okey-dokey.
worth me doing. Yeah.
Alrighty, then I definitely want to take the pencils, and then I'm going to discard my wild, the 5,
Okay.
the sports trading cards, and the 7 backpack, and the pencils. So I have 3 orange because the pink serves as a wild, and then I get to discard my willow tree. I have defeated
All
the
right,
willow
that
tree.
goes.
Woohoo!
Yep, so you can see that.
What sound does the willow tree make as it gets defeated? Sounds a lot like the wind.
Yeah, so someone says in the chat, it's very hard to demo a game to others and not talk. Exactly. So we're kind of bending the rules a little bit.
The rulebook also, in our defense, the rulebook also says that we are allowed to bend these rules depending on our play style.
There you go. Yeah.
So we're not
All
totally
right, Malala, you're up.
I would like those sport trading cards, please.
All right, here we go.
Nice.
Here we go.
Hooray!
Hooray.
And then I will equip something. I don't remember the abilities on either of those 5s. Could you please help me?
Slingshot, give all your hand cards to other players.
Okay.
And then the sport trading cards are swap any 2 foes.
I think I'm going to equip the swap any 2 foes because the slingshot doesn't really benefit me because I can defeat your foes anyway with my cards.
Okay, so these are going to go away.
Bye-bye, slingshot.
So
Bye-bye.
now that Ashley has those pieces of equipment equipped,
Mm-hmm.
she can spend them for their ability, but if she spends them, we lose the points towards victory. So ideally you don't, but sometimes they come
we
in
don't.
handy. Oh no, that's right, they
keep
go
our-
to the top. I forgot.
Yes.
See,
They
that's
do.
why we need you, Ashley.
So there's no reason why I wouldn't.
That's
Right.
It's pretty forgiving though that way. Alrighty.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to obviously take the 6.
Obviously.
And let's see. I mean, I don't really need to pass it to any of you because unless somebody wants it for the blue suit.
You could equip
but...
the skateboard,
Oh, that's true. Hello.
right? Because you have 3 blues, and then you would equip the lowest of the blue, which is a skateboard.
Oh, that's true. And my ability, gain 1 extra point for each equipped item with a value you have more than 1. So if I can get more 6s, that would be fantastic.
And we'd be killing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll equip that and then get rid of that.
Super Fighting Monster Team.
Sweet.
Alrighty.
All right.
I get to, potato. I'll take the 4. I'll take the
All
disc
right.
man.
Look at these. And you look at
What are
these-
you listening to?
Look, do you like the foam headset there?
The really brightly
What am I
off
listening
color.
to? Hey, in the 90s, you want to know what I'm listening to? Men Without Hats. That's what I'm listening
Nice.
to the 90s. There's no shame here. There's no shame. I love Men Without Hats in the 90s.
It's good. I agree. It's good.
Also, Toad the Wet Sprocket. A lot of that in the 90s.
Nice.
What are you going to do?
Right?
Well, I feel judged right now, ladies.
No, listen, okay, I used to listen to like Silverchair and stuff. That's 90s, right? I'm so old, I don't even remember.
Is great, yeah.
I've never even
So
heard
good.
of Silverchair.
In the
Mandy
chat,
and I were
come on.
Packer kids. Yeah.
Yeah, I was totally into the grungy rocker, all that sort of stuff. But anyway, I digress.
All right,
Okay.
Malala, you're up. And we're running
Are you
low,
doing
so
anything
we know
with
the
the
round is
card?
going to end, but we have no foes, so we're doing really well.
Suzanne,
Yes.
sorry, Rebecca, did you want to do anything with your cards?
Oh, no?
Okay. I distracted you by talking about music, so I was just making sure.
Fair enough.
Ace of Base.
Right,
Good
and
call.
Paula Abdul. Oh my gosh, I have a story about
Paula
that. Do you
Abdul.
remember?
Oh my goodness.
Can I? Wait, I got to tell you about the story really fast. So we had this thing called, I forget, remember that cafe? It was like a TV show and like people used to do musical things, something cafe. Anyway,
Yes.
I had Homegrown Cafe.
Okay, is
So
this
I
a
auditioned-
Canadian thing?
Yeah.
It is a Canadian
100%.
thing.
Sure.
And I auditioned with one of my good friends, and the song we auditioned with was a Paula Abdul, the one where she's with the cat.
I take 2 steps forward. I take 2 steps back. We come together because opposites attract.
as you know. Oh wow, okay, it's bringing back some memories. Okay, Sonic Youth, yes, very cool.
Did you make it on the show?
We did, but then something ended up happening. Like it ended or something. Like we were like, you know what? It was on its like last run. I don't know. Something happened.
So you never actually were.
So we
on
never
the-
actually got on, but we did go to the auditions and
Gotcha.
MC Scat Cat. Yes.
Also, Stone Temple Pilots. Yes, Kabuki Kid.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting you distracted. Okay. Go ahead, Ashley.
Yes, let's play the game. I think I'm gonna take the flute because it has a high number and it looks like it has an ability. That's
All
what
right. Or the recorder. I love how they call it a flute, but we all know it's a recorder.
Yeah, it's 100% not flute. Anybody who knows anything about music knows that's not a flute.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Did you want to do anything?
There's nothing
No.
she can really do.
There's nothing you do. Okay.
Like
so.
a beautiful song? Au clair de la lune,
Oh,
maybe?
Claire de la Lune. Oh, that must be a Canadian
Uh-oh.
thing. That's hilarious. Okay, so there you go. I'm just going to take
Oh,
this. And again, I also
Cakewalk.
can't do anything.
Cakewalk. Give me that monster. I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Look at this.
All right.
I'm
so here we
loaded
go.
up.
This is the creepy
Yep,
mailbox.
so just discard my number 3 card. My blue number 3. With the yo-yo. I'm like spinning that yo-yo and I'm doing like yo-yo tricks.
Like this.
And I just backed it and it's gone.
All right, nice.
All right. Nicely done. Woot, woot.
I really don't want to take the toy sword because it would be perfect for Suzanne. But
Well, you can leg it, but
well, yeah, I don't really. Is that the last card in the deck? Maybe?
no, there's at least one more.
No, I think there's at least one more underneath that.
I'll just take it and then I can pass it to you at
Yeah,
some point.
we're a team.
Yeah.
All right. So there you
So
go.
remember, in my teens in the 90s, I was in the Seattle area, so grunge was all the thing. And
Yeah.
like some of the Seattle bands and the local parks and stuff like that, you would see them.
Right.
And God, I haven't thought about like the Stone Temple Pilots in ages.
It
Oh my
ages,
goodness.
right? But we had a lot of local bands, not local, but like Canadian bands that were really popular too at the time. So
There's a lot of
know.
tragedy for bands out of that era now too, though. So
Yeah.
it's kind of sad.
absolutely.
There is an amazing
So I'm
museum up here, though, that has an amazing exhibit all around that era. You got duct tape. That's a
Ooh.
good way to end.
Yeah, so I feel like duct tape is like Canadians use this to fix everything, but I could be wrong. Okay, so
Everybody should use it to fix everything. It shouldn't just be a
Right.
Canadian thing. It should be universal.
okay, so we're out of cards now. Don't forget we have these here.
Okay, so first of all, we have to check for victory. Have we won the
Yes,
game?
which- absolutely not.
Not quite, but we did
We're halfway
really
there, though.
well.
Yeah.
We are monster kicking. We are like rad monster kickers. We're really doing well.
I agree.
Good use of Brad.
Thank you. So if we had a foe left, this is when we would reduce time based on how many foes we have out. But because we have no
Right.
foes, we didn't even lose any time, so we're not chipping away at that. So we are well set up. We can't lose live on a stream. That would be terrible.
Right?
If any of us
I'd-
were to have more than 5 cards, we have to discard down to 5. And then we are just going to set up the next round. So Mandy's going to deal out the next stacks of 4, right? So that we can go at it again. Now, on the birthday card, Mandy, for our chapter, I don't remember. We have
Yes.
2 foes. Do we shuffle them now, or do we shuffle them when we cycle
Yeah.
through the deck?
It says when deck runs out,
Okay.
add 1 enthralled friend foe, so only for the first time, and then 1 random difficult foe.
Is that when the deck runs out, or when
The round deck.
the
runs out.
round deck?
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be the deck.
Yeah,
deck,
I don't
but
think we have
yeah.
to add them yet.
No, not yet. So I just they're there. So we'll throw them over there. They're ready and waiting.
This is the intro
And,
scenario.
Right. So now the discards, do they stay? I
They
don't
stay.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And we just
All
deal
right.
out new
So
ones.
now we're gonna do. Yeah. Here we go.
When you look at the later chapters, it does get a little more complex and a little more strategic in terms of having to have. Those are the icons that we've been pointing out as the game's been going through, and we've seen a couple cards. There are chapters that you have to have certain things out, or you've had defeated a specific enemy and things like that. So playing on the first chapter, you're getting a really lightweight intro, but if you were to look at the chapter cards, you'll see that the scenarios do get more complex and more challenging to play. But I just like
There we go.
this is just a cute, light theme. I think the art really complements it. The colors really complement it. And
I agree.
my kids wouldn't connect with this theme very much, but I like that I could play this with them, and it's kind of chill, and I enjoy it too, so that's cool.
Exactly.
Mandy, before you take your turn, I just want to shout out some stuff from the chat because it's making me laugh inside. Kabuki Kid says duct tape saved Apollo 13.
Oh,
If it can save astronauts, it can do most anything.
that is a very good point.
And then a Fatal Papercut says Michelangelo totally used a yo-yo in the beginning of the TMNT2 movie. And finally, Cameron Zafar. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. How did the exit room go? They disconnected because they didn't want spoilers.
It went very well. Let's just go with that. We don't want to give away too much. It was magnifique. Very good.
And I enjoyed it. It's funny because we had the conversation in that stream that somebody at the Dice Tower, Tom, said they didn't love the theft on the Mississippi scenario. But the three of us played it, and what did you two think about it?
I thought it was great.
I enjoyed it. I quite liked it. That for me, that's a nice spot. When they start to get too hard, there was one, I don't remember, was it the pyramid one? Oh my goodness. That one, that was a problem for me. It was hard. So for me, it's okay to be hard, but it was to the point where I was getting frustrated. So this one was a nice level. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was great. So I totally understand. You don't want to watch for spoilers. We tried to make it really clear, but I thought it was super duper fun. And we may do it again. Just the one comment I saw was saying that they hadn't played an exit unlock or any of these style games before, but seeing it played helped it understand how the game actually went. And so they said, well, now I'm going to go check out one of the other exit games because now they understood it and they thought it was something that would appeal. So they thought maybe it'd be cool if we would do like one from each kind of major series, like one Unlock and one Deckscape. And I'm totally open to it because I love those games.
No, they also would play very well over like chat, right? Over like a stream because it's just a deck of cards.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh boy, am I kicking this off?
Yeah, David, are you up? No, you got the duct tape. I think I'm up first.
Oh yeah,
yes,
that's right. Sorry, you are correct.
You got the duct tape, and I was jealous.
Oh, but I'm still this, right?
You still get to be.
Yeah, but you are. It's yours.
Yes,
that's correct.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Well,
you've got some scented candles just in case.
There are apparently "quote unquote" mom's scented candles in the rulebook. It specifies that.
Okay, that's
what is Mandy? What is the wizard costume?
Yeah. So the wizard costume.
Take the whole deck.
Oops. I know. I keep doing that. Okay. So the wizard costume, at the start of each round, you may give up to 3 hand cards to other players.
At the start of every round?
At the start of each round. You may give up 3 hand cards to other players.
Yeah, it's why it's a high value, right? It's super powerful. It's hard to equip, though. None of us have 7s.
Well, right. I would love a 7, but it's not going to happen.
I'm going to take... I'm going to take the pencils.
The pencils, okay.
And leave the other goodies for you.
All right, there we go.
I'm not going to do anything with that right now, because it's as good in my hand as it is in yours.
Mandy, do you know what song is in my head all of a sudden?
No, I have no idea.
All right, and then I'm not putting it in yours, and I'm not doing it to the chat. It's fine.
Did it have to do with pencils?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Would you like to do anything? Oh, you can't.
No, I'm not going to.
Or you could, Rebecca. You could give somebody a card if you wanted.
No, I'm going to keep them.
I don't know why I keep calling you Rebecca. You're Suzanne. We're playing a role-playing game now.
Exactly.
Okay. I will take... Ooh. Not great. Probably want to give Mandy a 3. I guess I'll take the yo-yo.
Okay. All right.
And do nothing. No. Ooh. I think I should give Suzanne the 4.
Okay.
You can't.
Yeah.
How can you?
I can. Can't I? I have 2 of the same color.
Yeah,
so
but
I
you
can get rid
can
of
only
I
pass
can get rid of
the lowest value.
Right, you would be giving her the 3. Yes, that would be a cheat.
Yeah,
like
you're
the talking,
right.
we're cheating enough with all the talking. Let's not do like a mega cheat.
Exactly. There's a good question from Cameron. What determines whether you can afford a card or not, and what did you mean by you don't have 7s? So remember when we were talking about the 7?
So it's not that you can't afford the card. You can take any of the cards in any of the stacks and put them in your hand. But for them to be useful, the only thing they can do in your hand is defeat a monster, which is good, but then they get discarded. But a really strong card like a 7 with a strong ability, it serves you better to try to equip it, right? Because it's going to drive your victory and give you that ability. But to equip, the equip action, the rule around it is you have to have a set of 3 cards, and then you get to equip the lowest value in that set. So if I have 3 orange cards, 7 is the highest in orange. So you will never be able to play a 7, equip a 7 in a set of orange cards because it's just not possible. So then to equip that card, you need to have 3 7s essentially in your hand. And
Right.
then discard the 2 spare 7s, and then play. You can equip the 7 you choose. And at that point, if you have 3 7s, oh my gosh, you're making really hard choices because they're all going to be good cards between the abilities.
Right.
So that's how the equip action works. And when we're talking about whether or not you can afford it, or how distant you are from being able to play it.
Okay, is it me? Oh, it's me. Well, I think I should take a 5 because hello. So, but I almost want to take. I could take the green. No, I'm going to take this one.
What's it called, Mandy?
The flashlight. Oh gosh, why do I have this song in my head? That's the song, isn't it? For anybody who watches Pitch Perfect, you will know me picking up the flashlight. Something should come to mind. You can be my flashlight. Okay, enough of that.
So
Anyway,
I've watched Pitch Perfect, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
it's the third. Is it the second? Yes, the second one. It's
Oh,
the
I
one
don't
with
think
the German team.
Oh, I don't know if I've
No.
seen that one.
Oh, the German team is in.
No, that's in 3. Sorry, I made a mistake.
You're
Is it?
right, Mandy. It's in number
Yeah, it's number 2. Yeah.
That sound machine.
Yeah, the third one is when they do the whole like competition with the other groups and stuff.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
the one
okay.
Ruby wrote.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I digress. Okay, I'm not doing anything. So Suzanne, your
Okay,
turn.
I have like no idea what you're talking about.
I know we just went off at a pitch perfect tangent. Sorry, chat.
This
Okay.
weekend, Suzanne, Mandy, and I will show you all of the Pitch Perfect things that you need to be caught up. Don't you worry. We'll show
I
you.
love somebody. I'm very thankful. I have no idea what you were talking about. Yes, because this song literally would be in your head all night.
That sounds miserable. I'm gonna
is
say no
awful.
thank you to that. Now the one of the complaints I have about the card is how similar the teal and the blue suits look to each other.
Yeah, they are very close. And even on camp, like I'm looking
Yeah.
at it, yeah, they are close.
And even
very
the shape,
close, actually.
like at a distance, the shapes within the suit hexagon are like the silhouettes are similar. So I'm like, okay, is that 3 and the 6? Okay.
Yeah, because like this is blue,
Yeah.
and this one is the kind of teal.
Yep.
But they both look blue.
Yes. So I'm going to go
I know.
ahead and take the. You know what? I'm gonna take the wizard costume. I'm gonna take it. You all had
Okay,
your chance.
that's good.
I left it out there for you. You declined.
Yeah, but don't take that 5. That's good. So yeah, so the wizard costume, I think we talked about this one already, but I'll read it again. At the start of each round, you may give up to 3 hand cards to other players.
Alrighty. That's all I got.
All right. Give her. All right.
Mandy would like a 5. Suzanne,
Yes.
I don't know what Suzanne is doing.
Preferably the flashlight 5.
I figured I would always leave you with the flashlight, Mandy.
Oh god.
So I can take the 6 and work towards the 6s. It's probably better than taking the 3s. But again, who knows what Suzanne's doing?
So just for those watching, in case you can't differentiate, this is teal, this is teal, this is teal. Okay, and then the one down here on my board is blue. They look very similar, but their icons, which might be hard to see, are different. Sorry, Ashley, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for differentiating that, because I also see, and Suzanne sees what you see, right? So it's helpful, as well as everybody watching.
Exactly.
Okay, I will take the helmet, please.
The helmet. Doo, 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 doo. There it goes.
I like how that makes it sound like the old Carmen Sandiego show. Did you ever do that? Like, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? The game show with the kids game show? Yeah. Where it was like,
yeah, is that
the loot, remember like that? Where they would find the clues?
Are we talking about where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I remember that.
Where you had to get like the loot and the warrant, and every time the kids would get something, the singers would go, the warrant, and so the helmet. I feel like you should do that.
You know what? Now I feel like I want to go back and watch that show. I love it so much. Okay, I'm gonna take.
Before you take your turn, can you hold up the 3 and my 3 and my 6 a little closer to the camera? People are asking about how we differentiate. There are technically 2 different symbols. One of them is toys. The other one is tools, maybe.
And actually, closer to the camera, they are. You can see the difference.
It is a little bit clearer. Yeah. Just so that people know how we are differentiating them. Thank you.
No problem. All right.
Before Amanda takes her turn, though, Suzanne, do you want a 4 now? Or are you still on your, like, I don't know what I'm going to do?
No, I mean, I can take a 4 and equip a 4. I mean, I'm down. I'm down.
Oh, I can't do that. I'm trying to cheat again.
Oh, yeah, you can't. You can't do it.
Yeah, you can't pass me anything right now.
Nope.
You could pass
Nope.
somebody a 6, but it's better in your hand, I think.
I'm keeping the 6s. Yeah, I'm getting the 6s.
Wait, have you? I'm lost. Did you take a card?
I did. I took the 6 helmet.
Got it.
and
Okay,
then we
okay,
talked
okay.
about Carmen Sandiego.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
it's
those
Carmen
stuff.
Sandiego threw us off. Okay, so I'm going to take this 5 right here, which will allow me to equip because I have 3 5s.
Yes.
Now, does it
You
matter?
pick-
Oh, no. Yeah.
In this scenario,
No,
you
this
pick
one.
which one you want.
Hello. This is worth 2 extra points at the end of the game. So, yeah.
So we are at 22 points of our 30.
And then these are going to be discarded.
We haven't had a lot of monsters yet. Sorry, foes.
No, I know.
I'm a little worried that they're just like stacked and hiding somewhere.
But
I know,
if
right?
we
I'm looking, I'm
win
like, did I
before
forget to
we
shuffle them in? No, they're in there.
get there. All right.
It's true.
So that was Mandy's turn. Oh, look at all these. There's no
Delicious 6s, but no
4s.
7s. That's good for you, Ashley.
It is indeed.
I can just leave the 6s. Mandy has I'm gonna leave the green walkie-talkie for Mandy, and I gotta leave one of the 6s for Ashley. I'm going to take the skateboard, please.
All right, skateboard.
Oh,
That one's move an item from any player to another player or
Holy
swap
water
any 2
pistol!
items.
oh,
I
so
thought you
for a
actually
second I
said,
thought you did it like
Holy water
like
pistol.
fully, like Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
What is he?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, what's happening?
Nope.
No, I'm hoarding all of my
I see
stuff.
that.
All the cards, everything. You have one of everything.
That's right.
Maddie Howard says that I've doomed the group.
This is a possibility, yes.
That is probably likely. But I was trying to save everybody because I'm
That's true.
fearless Malala. I will take the 6, the bag of dice, please.
Bag o' dice. All right. Let's grab that.
And then I will equip whichever one you think is the best one, Mandy.
All right. Well, let's ponder this. So let's see. I mean, that
Oh, we're
recorder is
doomed.
really hilarious, but no, the bag of dice I think you should keep, and then it keeps your orange situation going on.
Yeah, but the flute is very funny.
Okay, it is actually. Let's do that. The
Recorder.
recorder. Yes, I'm calling it a recorder. I don't care.
It is a recorder, but
But they have called it a flute.
someone has pointed out that Malala looks like Angelica from Rugrats.
Totally.
Rugrats. Oh my gosh! Now the theme song.
Just a redhead.
I love that show.
That and Muppet
Wow,
Babies.
this is
Did
like-
you watch Muppet Babies?
I did.
So much Muppet Babies.
And Fraggle Rock. Oh my goodness. Okay, I could go on.
Gummy
Okay.
Bears. Did you watch The Littles, or am I too old? I'm older than you.
I
Did you
watched
watch
The
The
Littles.
Littles?
I did. We are the littles.
Littles.
I love that. Okay, everyone watching this is like, what is happening on the stream right now?
And we're going back like beyond the 90s, really. We're into the 80s.
Yeah, this is like 80s.
But
Yeah.
I watched The Littles, and I'm like a almost 90s baby.
Oh.
Yeah, but you're a different breed, okay? Because you also listen to no. Sorry, that sounded really bad. That's not what I meant. You are a different type of person in the fact that you know a lot about different types of music and food and things that are beyond your years. Wow, that sounded
Mandy,
so
why not-
horrible.
whose
but
turn
you
is
know
it?
what
I
mean.
think we should just take a
It's mine.
turn. Because there's a
It's
whole
fine.
bean
I'm gonna
dog.
just
It's no
apparently.
good.
So see, I wonder if I should take. No, I'll take the 5. I'll take the 5.
Sure.
Yeah, let's just keep it moving there. Okay, I'm
Okay,
done.
I want the holy water pistol.
Pew, pew, pew. All right. Oh my goodness, Suzanne, look at this.
That's okay. The hand limit doesn't kick in until the end of the round.
That's true.
I'm good.
Woof.
I'm good. I'm done.
All
I
right,
don't.
let me
This is how I was as a kid in real life. I was always the kid that had, no matter where we went, I had a backpack full of stuff. Like I'd have like Band-Aids and I'd have a pad of paper and pens to color with, so I'd never get bored. Right? This is before smart devices
Sure.
or anything like that. I've got my bag full of equipment here. I'm ready to roll. For whatever scenario we run into with monsters, foes.
I see.
All right,
All
Malala.
right, so is it Ashley? Yes, or Malala? Excuse me.
I don't know that it matters what I take because we're about to win on Mandy's turn.
We are.
Because we have 28 points because duct tape is worth 2 extra. Right? 10, 26. Yeah, we have 28 points.
How do we have 28 points?
Okay, 6 plus 4 is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10 more, 20. 6 with my flute, and then you have 2 extra.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wow, that just seemed like it didn't, like we had so little cards.
We didn't have very many.
We just
foes
haven't
to
had a
fight,
lot of
but
foes come up.
when we tell this story, we will tell about all of the foes that we fought,
Yes.
so we look cool.
There's something in the chat that is, oh, okay. You can't play a game themed in the 90s and not spend the whole time in nostalgia mode.
Fair. Okay, you want to get real
Oh, we have to
hardcore
actually
90s?
finish the round though, so we're not gonna.
Yeah.
We're not gonna win on Mandy's turn. But we'll be fine. Oh,
Do you remember?
Someone talked about pugs.
Do you remember the drink, the Orbs drink? That was like, it looked like a
Orbs
crystal Canadian bottle. It was like a clear glass bottle, and it was like a clear drink, and it had little color balls of like stuff
I
in
think
it.
that's
Probably an
definitely an American thing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, somebody in chat has to have remembered this drink in the 90s, and we were obsessed with it. We thought it was so cool. And now,
Yeah,
but back in the 90s, people were like, "That's disgusting. And why would you ever do that?" And now today, bubble tea is so popular. I'm like, it's just like bubble tea
That's
was. It was ahead of its time.
Very true.
Oh, Mandy, now we have to say something Canadian that rubs Suzanne's face in it. Be
But
like,
I love
this
how
is
she
so
said.
cool.
But I love how she said it was in like a clearly Canadian bottle. I'm like, well, like seriously, she kind of double whammied that there.
Yeah. Just. Okay.
I gotta think about it.
My turn. I will take the 3 scented candles, please.
All right.
Because I think Suzanne. Oh no, Mandy's gonna take the 4, and who knows what Suzanne's taking.
There's a 6 wild up
Oh,
there.
there's an
Yeah.
8? I didn't know there was an 8.
Actually, neither did I.
That does me no good for my 7, though.
But she's gonna take it anyway.
No, I'm not.
All right. So, is it me? It's me.
It's you, David.
All right. Yes. I'm taking the 4. Yoink. And I quit, but I think I can only do the 3, right?
Yep. If you equip, you're going to
Yeah.
equip the 3. Because it's
Yeah,
the
that's
lowest
okay.
in the green set. Ooh,
3
is
points
that
or 3
30 points?
Yes.
But yes.
That's it. I mean, because we just aren't at a time point. Wait. 6, 11. So 10. I can't, yes. So technically,
Yes, we
we've
have-
won.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But we're
Okay.
supposed to go through the deck. We encountered this problem when we played last time.
Right. Because we didn't get very many monsters. Like last game, it was like constant.
Yeah, and
so I'm
like,
wondering
Mandy,
if all
you
the
had like a
monsters are like.
stack of monsters on you
Yeah.
last time.
I have a feeling they're all probably like way down there, and then everything that comes out in the next couple rounds will be all monsters. I swear I shuffled like 3 times at least.
I accept that. I believe you, Mandy. This is me believing you. Absolutely, 100%.
Right? So while you're chatting there, my dog's getting angry.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no,
I
Coco!
think that's happened.
Poor Coco. So, I mean, we can play it out. We can play out the round. We're almost done, but really, technically, we've won. You check for victory first. So even if we had a ton of foes that were going to eat up our time, you win before you lose. It's pretty forgiving that way. And I mean, let's face it, we're just radical 90s kids hanging out, listening to grunge,
Uh-huh.
wearing really baggy jeans for some reason. I don't understand what that phase was all about. The Junko jeans. Like, I didn't get that,
Oh, geez.
right?
Oh, goodness.
But I'm gonna say I'm really sad that I didn't get to like equip my holy water pistol.
So is it done? Like, are we legit
We
done,
can
or
play
do we
out the
have
round,
to like?
but I mean we're essentially done.
I mean,
We can give Suzanne some satisfaction to equip something.
sure. Why not? Yeah, exactly. This is the game where she didn't equip anything versus my
Thanks.
game. But this is
Thanks.
also a starter scenario,
I'm like,
right?
oh
So-
yeah, it's the learner scenario for sure. I'm 2 hands away from being able to equip anything though. I'm so
That's fair. You are playing the long game.
I mean,
for
I
sure.
can
Yeah.
equip that 4. I can equip a sword, a toy sword. But that's so depressing to get rid of my holy water pistol and equip
Oh,
a
yeah.
toy sword with it.
Wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah.
Right. You are the person. You are the friend we come to when we want fun things.
That's right,
Like,
that's
oh,
right.
do you have a water pistol? I do. Do you have a toy sword? Yeah, I do. Do you have a wizard hat? For sure.
Yeah, yes, because
So people are asking, so is that it? Yeah, so this is kind of, we played a starter scenario, so yes, we reached the 30 points.
Yeah.
And I guess
we are-
normally we'd finish the round.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, I would take the game console because Game Boys are rad,
I
but
want that. I
right?
You can take
Can
that
I
one.
have it? I just
Not
want
my-
it.
Yeah.
I really want to
All
play
right.
some Tetris.
have Game Boy.
The
This
old
card is worth
spinach
2 extra
screen.
points at the end of the
Yeah,
game.
there we go.
No, she could equip it.
That's right. That's right.
She's ready if another 6 comes out.
So let's just call it. We're nearing the hour
Yeah.
anyway, so that's perfect timing.
Sure.
All that magic.
Yeah.
So we did it.
Suzanne, you could equip it.
No, I can't. What?
Oh,
Because you can pretend it's a blue and
You
use
can.
your 2 the
yes.
7.
Okay, I want to equip it. Thank you.
So you're going to equip that?
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to play video games all night long. Now we mega won.
Yeah, that's like killed it.
Oh,
We crushed it.
So we did
Candy
play.
crushed it.
We did play on an easier mode. We did talk when we weren't supposed to, and we played the intro scenario. But we still crushed it, and I'm going to take the win because that was great.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
that is
So people are
Out of This
Wondering.
World, the Birthday Bash intro chapter in the cooperative game.
And there's so many, so many scenarios.
Yep.
We just played the starter one just to give you an idea of how it plays. But yeah, I think if you can't talk, start playing with some of these harder scenarios. I don't necessarily know if we would have won.
Right.
Yeah.
And there are more characters as well. So there are a number of different characters that you can play with, which is cool. They all have special abilities. We didn't take advantage of them much this time, but quite frankly, the foes didn't come out a ton, so that's cool. If you have questions about All This World, feel free to ping us on social media, or you can email us with questions. You can reach me at Suzanne@dicetower.com.
You can reach me at Mandy, that's Mandy with an I, at dicetower.com.
And Ashley won't
Oh,
answer
and
questions.
Yeah, she just...
I don't answer your questions, but you can follow me on social media at Red Meeple Smash. I mean, I'll answer your questions on social media.
So hopefully you enjoyed that early look at Out of This World. We just thought it was a really fun, goofy, cooperative game that had some really cool theme around it, and I really enjoy it. And I don't love most cooperative games, but there's just something about this one that I think it's the theme. I just really enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, look at all the conversation, we had around it, and the chat was in on it as well, so I think that's not a bad thing.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for joining us. Mandy and I will be back here tomorrow. We are going to be on an episode of Apptastic playing the brand new Roll for the Galaxy app that is out now. Check it out if you're interested in it. We have some Steam codes to give away. So if you watch tomorrow, you'll have an opportunity to win a Steam copy of Roll for the Galaxy, courtesy of the developer Temple Gates. Or you could just watch me crush Mandy in a game of it, which
No, this
is
is
super
accurate.
too.
Oh, no, I haven't. I'm so rusty. Like, I hadn't played it in so long. We did, like, a little run through the other day. Oh, it was rough. It was rough. So if you want to see me get crushed, and, like, even if you're cheering for me, seriously, it's out of the kindness of your heart, because it's going to be bad.
Hey, everybody loves an underdog. Everybody loves an underdog.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this live play of Out of This World. Have a wonderful evening or morning, depending on your time zone, wherever you are, and we will see you next time.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye.